Hello, guys. It's your girl, Steph Prez. Welcome to Thursday Night Conversations. Hello. It feels like it's been forever since we've been live, right? Welcome, guys. Say hello as you're popping on. I'm just waiting for YouTube to let me know that we are officially live. Say hello. As you can see, the title says Blueprint to Make Money in Your Online Business in the Next 30 Days. That is what we are talking about. Okay, tonight, this is your March hangout. We are going into March, all right? Last day of February, we are going into March. Business talk, y'all. Last month of the first quarter. What does that mean for you? My heart is literally racing right now. Racing. I do not know why. But we're literally, you guys, going into the last month of the first quarter. All right. And I really felt inspired to show up and help you guys. So I'll be talking to two people tonight. I'll be talking to those that are already rocking with me, right? Rocking with the best. And I'll also be talking to those that are on the outside and you're like looking in and maybe you are researching and maybe you're trying to figure out if this is what you want to do. You're wanting to find out like what this is all about. I'm going to be helping you. Like think about tonight as really being free game. You guys, like I couldn't help but go live. I did a short today. And as I was going through my other shorts, because I was trying to get some ideas for what I wanted to do, I totally forgot that on February 1st, I did a short because on February 1st, I did a short because like before it was even 2:00, I had earned like $1,300 and some change already for February 1st. And the short was something like, point of view. It's February 1st. I've already earned $1,300 some odd dollars. February is going to be a movie. And when I went to do my short today, which is the last day of the month, the reason I did it is because my point of view was when it's a short month and your business still increases by 86.1%. Y'all, what do I keep saying? I call it. That reminded me, literally, I call it. So just for a moment, for those of you guys, because I see a lot of you guys that are saying hello right now, you're already in the community. Please take the Blitz very seriously. 86% increase in 1 month. And we're going to talk about what that looks like from all levels in just a minute, because I really wanted to be illustrative about what that really means. Please take that Blitz really seriously, because the reason I did that Blitz and I laid down that information, because it was those considerations that I made to my business to get serious to this degree. For anyone on the outside evaluating, right, my Blitz is inside of my Mentorship Hub. That is a bonus you get when you purchase the digital marketing course with master resale rights that's going to teach you all of the skills necessary to be able to make money online. Really important. This is not a course about selling a course. I'm going to say it one more time. This is not about a course about selling a course. This is a course that's going to teach you the digital marketing and online business skills that you need to survive. If you're anyone out there where you're tired of having the same story of throwing your money away, making bad investments, hanging around online, scrolling and not making money, hanging out on the platforms but not making money on the platforms, this is the course that will show you how to turn the internet into your ATM. This is the course that will help you develop the skills to pay your bills forever if you treat this course right with seriousness. We just launched, and yes, I say we because I take ownership in this course, great pride in this course. We just launched 3.0, and I couldn't even contain my excitement. I forced myself not to go live, and I just emailed my community, and I'm like, y'all, it's live. The way they organized everything to make sure that when people are diving in, it's easy to go through, it's easy to navigate, it's easy to literally choose your own adventure. You guys, this course is about teaching you the skills and helping you create your own opportunities. One of my newest customers, literally today, she sent me over her funnel, and would you know, her funnel has nothing to do with selling the course. She is creating a funnel for a different product that she wants to sell. You guys, that's what this is about. And the thing is, she's not going to be able to sell that product unless she develops these skills, which is why she is here. So I literally am so proud. I am so excited that I saw fit to make this like the backbone of my business, because I didn't do this for me. I didn't pick this out for me. I picked this out because I knew my people needed it. And when I say my people, I meant the community that I was serving at the time. I saw people struggling. I saw people flailing. I saw people not figuring this out. I saw people with shiny object syndrome. And I knew that the answer for all of them was to get their hands on the skills and the knowledge, right, to help them settle down, right, learn the ropes of making money online, right, so that they could go out there and write their own checks. Yo, that's what I did this month. I settled in on an amount that I wanted to earn, and I worked my butt off. Here's the crazy thing. Worked my butt off, but actually worked less. I went live way less than I usually did. I uploaded less videos than I usually did. Why? Because I got a handle on this platform. And I realized by doing things right, I didn't have to create so much content, because the content that I did create worked harder for me than the content that I just slapped up against the wall. You guys, we can end the call right there, can't we? I'm giving you the bits. I'm going to help you a lot deeper. Don't worry. Don't you worry. But I'm just so excited. I'm so proud, right, of what we get to represent. And what I love is that we have ownership. We get to download this course and own it forever so that no one can ever take it away from us. None of us are investing into something that can be taken away from us. We are investing into a digital asset, right? Candace, you get a digital asset, right? Gretchen, you get a digital asset. Megan, you get a digital asset. Veronica, you get a digital asset. That's what this is about. Every single person that purchased from me this month purchased a digital asset that no one can ever take away from them. They purchase something that's going to make them better, that's going to help them learn the ropes, that's going to help them write their own checks, that's going to help them develop the skills to pay the bills for the long term, that's going to help them do something that we can't do anywhere else and experience months of increase like this. It's bonkers to me. And you guys, I get out here with this much passion, not planned, but because I know from all of the feedback that I get that people are either looking for confirmation that this is real, they're either looking for someone that looks like them that can validate it's a good place for us, that we can do it here, or they're looking for good, solid information to help them in learning how to make money online. I hear it all. I hear it all. So let's talk about 86% increase. If you were to have made $500 in January, an 86% increase looks like an extra $430 this month. So you would have earned $500 this month plus an extra $430. Now, if you had a job where you were only earning $500 a month, could you expect to earn an extra $430 the next month on top of that $500? No. If you earned $1,000 in January, an 86% increase would have given you an extra $860 this month, meaning you would have earned that $1,000 in February plus an extra $860. If you earned $3,000 in January and your business experience an 86% increase in February, you would have earned an extra $2,580 in February, meaning you would have earned $5,580. $3,000 in January, and then $5,580 in February. If you would have earned $5,000 in January, you would have earned an extra $4,300 in February, meaning you would have earned your initial $5,000 again in February, plus an extra $4,300. If you would have earned $10,000 in January, you would have earned, my heart is racing right now, you would have earned an extra $8,600. You would have went from $10,000 in January to almost $19,000 earned just in the month of February. Don't tell me skills don't pay the bills. Don't tell me this is a course about selling a course. This is a course about skills. This is a course that puts people on and hooks people up. I get paid to sell digital information and digital knowledge. I get paid to give people the skills. That's what I get paid for. Yeah, exactly, Candace. Like, woo, right? Like it's you're like, wow. And y'all, the crazy thing, you want to hear how fast this happens? When I was doing my numbers yesterday, and I was sitting there, I'm like, girl, why are you doing your numbers? You know you're going to earn more money before the month is up. Literally, I did my numbers. I went into my bedroom. I sat down with my husband. And you guys, I share this stuff. It's not about bragging. That's why I don't tell you my exact numbers. All you got to know is 5 figures a month. That's all you got to know. That's probably all I will ever disclose, because it's just not important. But it's important that you know I'm a real one and that I am making money in these streets and I know what I'm talking about and I'm benefiting. I'm a benefactor of developing these skills. But that's really all you need to know. I'm not a screenshot. Like, that's just not me at all. But I was sitting there with my husband yesterday and I said, like, I was breaking down the numbers, right? Because we have some goals and things we're focused on right now. And I said, this is like amazing, right? So then, day goes by, at that point, I was 70% increase from January, just yesterday during midday, right? At that point, my increase was 70% from January. I just want to explain to you guys how fast this can happen, because it's time that some of you guys stop doubting yourselves, stop doubting this industry, stop doubting education, stop doubting the mistakes you've already made, stop doubting the money you already spent that you blew or whatever. Stop doubting, stop holding your past against you and get with the friggin' program, because the train is moving with or without you. It's moving with or without you. I'm going to say it one more time. It's moving with or without you. That's what I had to realize. Right? When I saw people coming online that were newer than I were and they were killing it. And I'm like, why am I playing it so safe? Why am I letting this train move without me? That is when I got my act together. So some of y'all are letting the train move on without you because you're stubborn. You just won't get started. You're skeptical. You choose to be skeptical. You're skeptical over the wrong things. You're holding on to stuff from the past. You're second guessing everything. Instead, feel some kind of way about whatever situation you're in right now. Feel some kind of way about what has you here listening to such information. Feel a certain way about what has you scrolling and watching other people's content and not creating your own and leveraging the platform to help you make money. Feel some kind of way about that. And again, everything I say to y'all, I've already said to myself. I just know that. We all need a wake-up call sometimes. And I just happen to be that person that loves dishing it out. But when I was sitting with my husband yesterday, midday, and I was like, these are the numbers. And then he went to work that night, right? Last night. And I was sitting here finishing up some work. And my phone cha-ching quite a few times. Shopify, roadmap, Shopify, private mentorship. And I texted him like right before midnight. I said, remember that number I told you earlier? I said, well, add like another 1380 to it. That's how fast this stuff can happen, y'all. It was like 1, 2 o'clock in the day when we went over my numbers. And then before midnight, I said, yeah, go ahead and add like another $1,300 to that. What are you guys waiting for? I don't care where you are right now. I don't care whether you're in the course, not in the course, looking on, wanting to make money. It doesn't matter. What is anyone waiting for? So where else can a girl like me do that? Where else? Candace, where else can a girl like you do this? Keisha, where else can a girl like you do this? Right, Veronica? Yeah, where else can people just like you do this? Where? It can be done here. I'm not waiting, I'm putting in the work. Yes, I love it. I love it. Are you seeing how fast anyone can simply decide and change so much so fast? Literally, you guys, in the Blitz, where I talk about SMART goals, and again, if you're on the outside looking in, you get the course, you get my mentorship, which includes my Mentorship Hub, which includes the Blitz I did last month, which was amazing. You get Tuesday office hours. You can pop in my Zoom room, ask questions, get guidance, get feedback, all the things, be supported, right? You get a phenomenal live training hangout every month that we do as a community. This past one was amazing. You're not in this all by yourself. When you simply decide, you can make things happen fast. And I brought all that up because within that Blitz, I talk about setting SMART goals and really setting your mind on what you want. I talked about the reticular activating system, right? What that is. And everything, you guys, that I said I wanted months ago, it's coming to pass. It's like, I'm like, but it's not coming to pass because I sat there and tried to figure out how to become a better manifester. I didn't do some week-long workshop on becoming a better money mindset person. I planted better seeds. I made better decisions. I made wiser choices, right? I took prolific action. I posted a day on Facebook, right? Stop looking for a new manifestation strategy or manifestation plan. Instead, get a better seed planting plan. How about that? Learn how to plant better seeds, or learn how to just start planting seeds. Plant the seeds that you want so you reap the harvest that you want. Some of you guys have been hanging out with me for the past several months, like since I pivoted, and you've been a part of my journey. You've heard me talk about these things. You've heard it. So you know I'm not faking the funk, which is why I share my journey. But like everything that I said I wanted, I painted, a vision for months ago, like it's literally coming to pass. You don't think you can go quantum? You can. It's all a decision. So I don't share any of this to brag or to boast. I share it because more people need to know what's possible. And I've shared this before, and it's not leaving anyone out. Because some of my most prolific customers, right, are amazing white women. So it's not anything about that. But what I do know from the depths of my soul, we need more representation. We just simply do. And I feel like for a long time when I was playing it safe, I wasn't truly serving as that representation of what is possible. And it didn't dawn on me until I pivoted at the age of 49. And I started talking about making a hard pivot at the age of 49. And I gave a timeline of when I started my business online and what it looked like. And I'm like, more people like me need to hear this. They need to know this. This is why I show up, you guys. Thank you, Veronica. Veronica said the Blitz is definitely amazing. This is why I show up, you guys. So let's talk about the blueprint to make money in your online business in the next 30 days. So we're talking about March, all right? March is the month of momentum. March is the month of bringing yo mojo, figuring out what yo mojo is, bringing it, creating a plan, and creating momentum, right? One person type mojo, someone else type momentum. Someone type mojo, someone else type momentum. This is what March is. Last month of the first quarter, what you got? What you got? What you gonna do? How you're gonna end it? Because it's pretty indicative of how you will go into the second quarter. It's pretty indicative of how you will go into the second quarter. Reflect just for a second on these first 2 months of the year. So number one, okay, we're gonna go over, I think it's 4 points. We're gonna have some fun tonight. All right. This is the blueprint. Okay, and I'm sharing from what has worked for me. The things I have actually focused on these past 4 months, because this breakthrough for me did not start in January or February. It started months ago. You remember what I always say? The harvest you're in right now is because of seeds you planted some 90 days ago. Can you just think about the seeds you planted some 90 days ago? What were those seeds? Were they seeds of laziness? Were they seeds of procrastination? Were they seeds of scrolling? Were they seeds of fear? Were they seeds of doubt? What were they seeds of? Were they seeds of courage? Were they seeds of I invested into myself? Were they seeds of studying? Were they seeds of diligence? Were they seeds of doing daily action, creating daily content? What were they seeds of? Because you guys know my story with the conversation I had with my husband, for those that know me. About 8 months ago, I was feeling down because I'm like, I'm going to be 50. I'm not where I want to be in life. And he's like, well, babe, you can chalk it up to 2 things. You can either just decide it's where you're supposed to be right now, or you can chalk it up to your choices and your actions. And I said, I get, right, that in some instances, someone might think this is just where I'm supposed to be in life right now. That's not the road I decided to travel. Immediately, I fired back and I said, nope, that's not the answer. I'm going to work on better choices and prolific action. And some of y'all, right? Veronica she's one person for sure I see here that was with me back then. She heard me share that story for the first time when it first happened in real time. That man, my husband, he helped to set things in motion in this way. He helped to set things in motion in this way. And I'm so glad that was not one of those days where he said, babe, what's wrong? And I responded with nothing. I'm glad I told him what was wrong. No matter how petty it sounded, I'm glad I told him what was wrong. Because he set things in motion for me. And that's just when I started taking things very, very seriously. I just did. I can't explain why or what, that was what I needed to hear. So it's important that you do think about the seeds you planted some 90 days ago, because that's the harvest you're reaping right now, good, bad, or indifferent. And unfortunately, we can't change the harvest we're in right now, right? However, we can plant different seeds right now so that we can reap a different harvest some 30, 60, 90 days. So if you're like, Stub, I would love an 86% increase. Start planting 86% increase seeds right now. Girl, thank you so much, Megan. Thank you so much. Because I am struggling. I am so struggling with this birthday. I don't know why. I never have struggled with the birthday. I am struggling with this one. Oh, man. So, number one, are we good on seeds, y'all? So this is to help you plant seeds, because here's the thing, you just got to decide at some point that, okay, I'm just going to start. I'm I understand I've made bad decisions, or I understand I'm not where I want to be, or I understand, but I'm just going to go ahead and go. Right? I love it, Candace. In due time, we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the thing, not giving up. It's not about, and actually we're going to talk about that in this section. It's not about, like, I've been in this space for 16 years. So there definitely have been times where I'm like, gosh, I should be so much further along. And what must the people think that I'm not further along? Well, from all I know, for the most part, people are pretty inspired by what I've done and what I'm doing. I put more pressure on myself, but that's the whole thing, right? If that's the thing, Keisha, I know. Everybody doesn't get to be 50. You are so right about that. You are so right. And so, do you know what I said a couple nights ago when I was feeling that kind of way again? I was sitting on my bed, and I was like, took a deep breath. And I said, at first I said, well, since I got to be 50, then I corrected myself. I said, Steph, what do you mean? Since you got to be, you could be dead, you know? And I said, well, since I'm going to be 50, let me be fabulous. Let me take care of myself. Let me lose this weight that I've been saying I'm going to lose, right? Like, let me take care of my skin. Let me do all these things so I can be fabulous in 50, because that's something I can control. I can't control being 50, but I can control, right, the way I feel about being 50, the way I look with being 50. And so that's just how I change things, right? That's just how I change things. So number one, you guys, all right, is the money mindset, okay? If you want to make money over the next 30 days, I really want you to focus differently on your money outlook. These are all my tips. These are all my tips. These are all of my next level, like, get yourself together tips that I used, all right? This is not in a book, nothing. This is what I've done. And some people that I'm working with one-on-one, I've shared these things with them, kind of just like bits as they needed it. All right. So number one, okay, if you want to make money in your online business next 30 days, March, okay, is give your financial goals meaning. Okay. First, know that money is a constant. There is no shortage on that. Money is a constant. There is no shortage. Money is a constant. Money is a constant. Money is a constant. There is no shortage. If you think there is a shortage on money, I'm going to drop the mic right now. You need to get around a new network. If you think people are broke and don't have money, or they don't have $500, you need to get around a new network. You need to get around a new group of people. Because money is a constant. The availability of money is out there. You don't have to run a sale on a sale on a sale in order for someone to buy. So if you know over the next 30 days, you're not fighting against the economy, you're not fighting over people not being able to pay their bills, if you're not trying to, fight against people not being able to go to the grocery store, and that's not even your reality, you're not even thinking about that, right? You open up the availability to actually call in money. My ideal person, and again, the Blitz, y'all, the Blitz. My ideal buyer has money, has resources, has credit cards, has the availability to make buying decisions for what they want, period. Because I know money's a constant. So when I know that, I approach my business differently. So what does your financial goal mean for your business? Okay. So once we get the whole idea of money is a constant, the availability is out there for each and every one of us. All right. I 86% my month, right? I earned 86% more than I earned last month, this month. Why can't I earn 200% more in March? Why can't I? Why can't I? Money's a constant. It's out there in abundance. So when it comes to your money mindset and giving your goals meaning, all right, again, because here's the thing. If it's if it's you against you in a bad way, you against a really broken mind around this, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. So you really do have to settle in on this, because for most people, money is like such a battle. It's such a struggle. So what does your financial goal mean for your business? My financial goal for my business means I helped a buttload of people. I'm serious, right? That's what it means for me. When I look at the amount of money I made this month, like literally, I'm like, I helped so many people get started on this path. I welcomed so many people into my community. I sold so many amazing digital products to people. Y'all, just before I went live, right, my Shopify cha-chinged, and someone spent $222 in my Shopify store. And because I have a 50% thing running right now, right? She got all that for $111. And do you know what my first thought was? I said, praise God, she saved $111. I didn't even think about my money. I'm like, praise God, she got some amazing digital products that she can sell as her own. And she saved $111. Like, I kid you not, that is my mindset. That is my mindset. Right? I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm so excited Keisha got started, because she's going to have everything that she needs to help her with her next levels. That is how I think. Oh, so-and-so invested into my mentorship. Oh, praise God, because I'm going to get to work with them, right? And they're going to be equipped to get to their next levels. That's how I think. I don't praise the money. My money is a byproduct of helping more people get what they want. That's why I go so hard in the paint, y'all. That's why I do the things I do. Because if I don't do what I do, right, the lady who purchased $200 worth of products from me just minutes ago wouldn't have been able to do so. The volumes of people I helped this month get started in the digital marketing course wouldn't have been able to do so. They'd be out there still lost, not knowing what to do or where to go, likely in bad hands somewhere. So for me, like if I think about, okay, I want to earn X amount of dollars in March, that's people. It's not money, it's people. So what does your financial goal mean to you, mean to your business? Okay, only you can settle on that. And until you're truthful about it, you're not going to bring the authentic energy behind it. I think anyone that buys from me, like they buy because they're like, I know Steph is down for me and she doesn't even know me. I sincerely believe when someone buys from me, they buy from me because they're like, she don't even know me and I know she's down for me. I know she's going to be there. That's why they buy. What does your financial goal mean for your life? Y'all, months ago, literally, I made very simple things. I want to sit down the first of each month and I want to write out all my goals and be done. I want to cry right now. That's where I'm at now. I can just sit down and write them all out. I'm in that multiplication phase again in my business. Y'all, that pivot was nothing nice. It was not easy. Yes, I've been in the game 16 years, but when I say it was a hard pivot, it was a hard pivot. I went from a business where all of my clients were paying me multiple four figures to work with me. Are you feeling me on this? Every buying decision, like 90% of the buying decisions were four-figure decisions. And so I was like, first, let's get back in the 5-figure a month realm. Right? Then let's dig ourselves out of some crap. How many of y'all, you can keep it to yourself, but you're like, I would love to know tomorrow's the first. I'm sitting down and I'm paying all of it. And some of y'all might be at that place, which is fine. Like, you don't have to be in business to be able to do that. I just know the reality is for most people, that's not the reality. And I know when I was working as a nurse, that certainly wasn't our reality. But everything I've said I wanted, again, so personally, I gave my money meaning. Let me know if this is making sense to you guys. So it's my money now isn't about, I want to earn, $100,000 a month because that'll mean I'm a baller. That'll mean I'm a boss. That means that I see so many people out there, I know they're lying. And for whatever reason, that gives their business meaning just to say they're earning it. You guys, the importance of this, come down with me for a second. The importance of giving your money meaning for your life is that for most people, you'll realize the goals that you had your sights set on, because it's like an industry standard, you'll realize, wait, to live a significant, fulfilling, beautiful life, it doesn't even take all that. Like if you really sat down and did your numbers, you would realize, wait a second. That'd be dope if I did that, because when I get to $100,000 months, that means so many people I've helped, so many people, right? But in reality, far less it takes for me just to have a dope life, a absolutely dope life. Do you hear me? And what that does is it takes so much pressure off. It actually allows you to put yourself in a space to go out there and make more money, because it's not like the pressure of this alluring, or even this elusive $10,000 a month. Like that's the number so many people focus on. I do talk about that because here's the thing. For me, it has meaning. When I first got to $10,000 months many years ago, that was freeing. That was paying the bills, and money was multiplying. I got to put so much in savings. Like our money grew so fast. It was like the first time I felt like we could breathe. So for me, it has meaning. And the reason I talk about it is because I believe if more people got there, they would have that sense of like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I can just really just breathe. Like I can know that I'm not just like one paycheck away from, or one catastrophe away from, or one accident away from, or one doctor appointment away from. Do you know what I'm saying? And so when you give it meaning, believe it or not, the way you show up in your business, it really, really does change. All right. So make sure it's not about vanity or an expectation that means nothing to you. All right. Because if it's just about the fact of, you're supposed to be earning $10,000 a month if you have a digital product business, it's not going to inspire you. When you give your money meaning for you, you work for it differently. That's it right there. That's the best wording for it. When you give it meaning, you work for it differently. Number 2. Let me know if that makes sense to y'all. Number 2, establish and do what you can control more than anything else. So again, we're talking about your blueprint to making money in your online business in the next 30 days in March. All right, making money in March, non-negotiable. Making money in March, non-negotiable. Because you can get set up and decide to make money. You can be watching this right now and decide to buy the course today, get set up, and make money in March. You can. No one says it has to take you 30, 60, 90, 120, 12 months to get set up. No one said that. And that's not an expectation that I would want to put on anybody. Because with what we offer, it's just not needed. It's just not needed. And that should be exciting to you, to know that you could buy the course today. For those of y'all that already have it, but you maybe have not been doing the right things, you can get serious about it today. You can devise a plan today and decide to go make some really good money for yourself in March. Establish and do what you can control more than anything else. You guys, these were the things I focused on. This is how I increased my income 86% from last month. So it's not focusing on, let's just call it $10,000 a month. Like, let's say that's your goal. It's not focusing on $10,000, but it's focusing on the work that you can actually control putting in. Right? Can you sit there and worry every single day? Even if you got up every single morning and you prayed, God bless me to earn $10,000 this month. Is that really the most productive thing that you can do? Is that the most productive thing you can do? No. So instead, you've got to establish what you can control. For some of you guys, it just simply might be, well, yeah, I want to make some good money in March. So for me, that means I guess I better go ahead and invest in the course and finally get the course. Let me get what it is that I need. Let me go ahead and get set up. For some people, like that's the action that's the action you can control that you need to take. Because I can tell you, there's many instances where months have gone by, I didn't get results that I wanted just because I wasn't willing to take the action. I wasn't willing to take the step. I wasn't willing to invest the money or invest the time. So when I think about, like, for example, 5-figure months for me, what I know, when I think about an 80% increase from January, it's not just money, but it's a representation of videos, shorts, email sequences, email broadcasts, and going live. Y'all, those 5 things, right? Those 5 things is what brought about the 80% increase. Those 5 things. I can control those things. Now, I'm not going to talk deep in here how I control those things, how I got better at my videos, how I got better at analytics, how I got better at YouTube. I'm not going to talk about that here. That's mentorship stuff. But because I did focus on what I could control, I spent more time on what I could control. Why was I able to do less videos in February than usual and get way more subscribers than usual, make more money in AdSense? Y'all, when I say everything, February was a short month. It is a short month. All of my numbers are higher. I earned more money in AdSense in February than January. Houseway, it's a short month. I got more subscribers in February than January. Houseway, it's a shorter month. I earned 86% more in February than January. Houseway, it's a shorter month. One word. Someone wrote it down earlier. I asked you to write it down. Not mojo, but what's the other one? That's how. That's how. It's because I brought momentum over from January. I wasn't starting back over at February. I didn't start over at scratch. I had momentum. So when you focus on what you can control, you build a predictable business at some point. When you focus on what you can control, what you can't control begins to happen with more predictability. Write that down, you guys. 86% increase. Do you know how it started months ago? So this is February going into March, January, about November. My husband and I were driving. I remember these things vividly. And he said, how's business? I said, business is going amazing. I said, I didn't just cash flow great this month. I said, but it's a difference in my cash flow. I said, it's beginning to be predictable. Like I can understand how it's coming in and when it's coming in. It's like all the pistons are firing, right? It's not a surprise. All the pistons are firing. It's a science now. Because I do what I can control, my YouTube channel churns out leads, opt-ins every single day. We're talking about 10 plus, 15 plus, 20 plus every single day. Tell me if that's what you would love. That wasn't always the case for me. But when I stopped just throwing YouTubes up and instead I strategically planned them and I focused more on how great they worked for me. And if they didn't work great, I took them down and fixed them and I worked more on that. Now it's like, y'all, what used to take me all month to earn, one video does that. The amount of subscribers that I used to get all month long when I was just throwing stuff up there, one video can get me 60, 70 subscribers. One video can produce 50 to 60 opt-ins. And because I do what I can control, my stats tell me for like every 16 opt-ins, I make a $500 sale. Why would you not want to be mentored by such a person that's figured this out? And anyone here that's a part of my community will attest, this is what I talk about. This is what I teach on. This is what I shed insight on. Because my business was not always like this. Now, I am great at sales, yes, and I'm very prolific and I'm very magnetic and all the things that make me money. And I've gotten to six figures throwing stuff against the wall. Yes, I have. But y'all, this is where I can see my $1 million year happening. I'm like, this is how it happens. This is how it happens. When I used to fight to have $10,000 months, fight to have $6,000 months, I could do $700 days and not even realize I earned $700 for the day because all the pistons are firing. So if you want to make money, all of you guys, if you want to make money over the next 30 days, good money, please focus on, not even focus more, focus on what you can control. Do what you can control. Don't just focus on it, do what you can control. Hone those skills. Move into an area of mastery with those skills. Don't just mass produce. Get focused. Do it great. Excel at it. Because you want what you do to produce results. Reasonable expectations. All of us should have that. Not enough people do. They just throw crap against the wall, thinking that if I just throw enough crap, something will stick and cha-ching. You'll make some money. You won't make good money. You won't make good money consistently, sustainably. That's what you want. Number 3. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Focus on what you can control. Your money is just a representation of doing what you can control. Okay, it's like when you see someone that has a really, really great body. What do you usually say? Wow, what did they do? Because you realize their great body is not just a great body they were born with. It represents push-ups, dips, intermittent fasting, walking, a treadmill, Pilates, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it represents, you know, they did something. That's why you say, I wonder what she did. I wonder what diet she stuck to. Are you following me? You don't ever just say, oh gosh, she's lucky. What did she do? That's what I ask. What did she do? I want to know how she got that body, because you realize the body is representative of her doing something. The money you desire, right? It's just representative of you doing something. Lack thereof, oops. Number three. Focus. And it's so funny, Veronica, just what you put here reminded me. When I was in Beachbody and I had an amazing body, but before I had that amazing body, I remember my focus, like my mission behind my business was, I said, I want to have the kind of body where someone says, what does she do? Isn't that crazy? Like, it's so funny. I'm remembering that. Literally, that's what I said. I said, I want to have the kind of body where they're like, what does she do? And y'all, you guys know I always call it. What do you think I actually ended up doing for myself? Not this body, but that body then, that 2010 body. I had the kind of body where people like, what do you do? And that's how I sold Insanity. And that's how I sold Shakeology. And that's how I sold P90X. Like, what did you do? Oh, I drank Shakeology and I did P90X. I drank Shakeology and I did Insanity, right? I drank Shakeology and I did yoga booty ballet, and people bought it from me. I kid you not. But that's what I said I wanted, that kind of body where someone's like, what does she do? The work always precedes the results. So you got to do what you can control, period. Right? Number 3, consistency is that. Consistency is that. Absolutely. And it's consistency over time, condensing time frames as much as possible. Okay. Number 3, focus on growing one platform, one income focus, and focus on one main target group of people you want to help. You guys notice if you watch any of my videos, my lives, whatever, it's very clear who I serve. It's very, very clear. Right? I'm here to help the person make their first $10,000 online and help them build to $10,000 months. I'm here to help the person get started. I talk about it all the time. So again, you want to make some good money over the next 30 days. I don't care where you are right now on your journey. You want to decide to grow on one platform. Okay, YouTube is my platform. That is my jam. I do short form content on YouTube. I do long form content. I go live, right? This is my jam. This is my playground. Every single lead, every opt-in that's generated comes from YouTube. So you're going to want to decide to settle in on one platform, one income focus. My income focus, digital products, right? I sell the digital marketing course, which is a digital product, right? And I have my master resale rights digital product store. I have an income focus. All right. So sell what you want to sell and ask for the sell every single day. Remember what we're talking about tonight. The blueprint to make money in your online business in the next 30 days. This just came to mind. I don't know why. There's a person that got started last night. I won't say your name because we're not like that yet, but for some reason, your name just came to mind to me right now. So anyone that's just getting started, heed to this. Go get set up. I don't often get messages or downloads like this. Go get set up. Go, anyone not set up, go get set up. Go get set up. Go to module 10. Go get set up. Get your system set up. Get ready to make money. Okay, you can do it. You can do it quickly. It doesn't have to take forever. Go get set up. Okay, that's it. So you're going to sell what you want to sell and ask for the sell every single day. Again, this is what worked for me. Not a day went by over the past probably 90 days, right? Many, many, many days where I can say, I didn't give a call to action today. I send emails out to my store list every day. I have campaigns that go out to my digital marketing course list every single day. I send emails out to them personally every single day. And everything is a call to action. Everything is a click. Everything's a go buy. Everything's a go get this. I offer promos all the time. In every single video, right? I'm telling people, go get the course. Go get the course. Every single day, I give my business an opportunity to make money. If you don't ask, okay, you will not get. And I make it very clear, and I'm very prolific with it. And I'm very convincing. So if you want to make some money over the next 30 days, you can't not ask. Okay, you got to make a case for what it is you're doing and what you're selling. Okay, be very intentional all month. Megan, Veronica, Candace. Be very intentional every month. I didn't scroll up, y'all, so I'm sorry if I'm leaving anybody out. I'm just looking at the people that are right here. Be very intentional every month. I would say have a calendar if you need to. Be mindful. See, I don't have to be mindful over giving call to action. So it's like breathing for me, right? It's like breathing. I'm unavailable to not make money daily. I set myself up to make money every single day. Okay, so be intentional. And again, in my Blitz, I talk about this. You stand on a street corner, you're selling fresh fish. Your job every single day is to get out there and let the people know, I have fresh fish. We're not trying to find ways to be fancy. We have fresh fish. That's what we have to sell. We're selling fresh fish. We're not selling anything exotic. We don't have to get creative with how we say it. I've got fresh fish. Do you think if you had fresh fish to sell and you just simply got out there every single day and you said, I got fresh fish, that you stand a stronger likelihood of selling your fish versus trying to sit back in the cut, getting crafty with how you're going to spin it. Our business is no different. You want to learn digital marketing, this is the course I recommend, right? Make your first $10,000 online. This is what I recommend. These are the steps, follow the steps. That's what I do every single day. I hope this is opening your eyes. Y'all, I can't make it any easier. I'm giving you so much free game right now. This is how I not only did exceptionally well to kick off the year, but I increased it by 86.1% in February. I built momentum doing these things, adapting these mindsets, utilizing these things in my business. I know I'm probably not like anyone that you've experienced out there, because I'm being truthful about what it takes to win online. Okay, I'm not just making some money. I'm making good money. And I want to talk about it because I want more people to know what is possible. And that the struggle doesn't have to be real. That you can settle in, learn this stuff, and change your friggin' life. And I mean that. I mean that. When I realized that's, again, when I gave my money meaning, I was so much more down for working for it. I was so much more down for doing what I had to do. Because it meant something. It meant working the plan my husband and I put together. It meant something to not let him down. It meant something to know what this money actually means. And that I've got to be unavailable for not hitting these goals and these milestones. Y'all, if I ever feel like I come across, I feel like it's just passionate. But if you think I'm being mean, I'm not. I just don't want you to play small. And that's what I know I was doing. I was playing small. I was playing scared. I was playing vanilla. I didn't realize how much people needed my help, needed my advice, needed me to be me so they could know that this was available and possible for them. Y'all, and there are people out there that need you. They need you to get in the game so you can show them what is possible. Number 4, blueprint to make money in your online business in the next 30 days. Who's committed to making money in March? Who's committed to making money in March? I love it. I love it. Yes. Number 4, have a tight system. Have a tight system. Yes. What's a tight system? Number 1, regular content with call to actions. Regular content with call to actions. That's it at Tear or Tier. That's it. Not good money, but great money. Yes. Consistent money, sustainable money. Yes. Y'all, there's just a difference between some demographics when it comes to money. I don't know why I just had this. When you wrote that, that just came to me. I was tired of knowing that there was a difference. And that's not just a thing to say. All the statistics tell us that. All the stats tell us there's a discrepancy. There's a disparity, better word. And sometimes the way you were brought up, irrespective of your demographic, color, your skin, culture, sometimes the way you were brought up and programmed, you stay stuck in that because that's all that you know. That's why the internet's so beautiful, because we get to have these conversations, and sometimes these could be our wake-up calls, that we can see someone that reminds us of ourselves And sometimes it has nothing to do with the color of our skin, but it's just, and I'll be like Megan, right? Megan, my girl, Melissa. Like, these are two women, they're white women, but like literally, like, they are my homegirls. They are my homegirls. I've known Megan for years, and she's one of those people I'm like, I just can't let go of. I just can't let go of. I'm like, I want to see her win. There are just people that come into my life and I'm like, yes, like, we're ride or die. I've never met you, right? And I don't know if it's because there's like something that's saying like, that's one of the people I'm responsible for helping. I don't know. But I believe, like, people like Megan and Melissa, as an example, I believe these are people just from conversation where they just see themselves in me. They see something in me that's like, I can identify. And like, you're the person that pushes me. You're the person that makes me believe I can do it too. The internet's a beautiful thing, you guys. Because where your coworkers may not believe in you, your family may not believe in you, there are millions of people out there, hundreds of thousands of people out there that will believe in you if you just give yourself a chance. As a matter of fact, you need to give yourself a chance because they're depending upon you to show them what is possible. I don't know where that came from, but have a tight system. Regular content with call to actions. Consistency with lead generation. You guys, this right here, this is the science behind my business. Oh, I'm seeing more me's. Yes, yes, yes. This number 4, having a tight system. This is where I had to stop relying upon, oh, I'm just this inspired marketer, and I'm just going to share my words and my wisdom on YouTube with the world. That's what I did for many, many years. And it made me 6 figures a year. It made me good money. It did. But I didn't have the level of certainty that I have now. Because my business now is backed by data. It's backed by, I know for X amount of opt-ins, I'm going to make a sale. And oftentimes my buyers end up buying more things from me. So consistency with lead generation is where each person has to get to. Yes, at tier. Yeah, I sat down a couple of days ago and I was just going through my marketing system and I was looking at how many people hit my capture page, how many people opt in, and then how many people buy. And by the percentage, it ended up being like right around 16, 17, after every 16 to 17 people that opt in, right? A sale generally happens in my business. Do you see how empowering that is? Do you see why I have such a concerted effort to get my videos right on YouTube? That I can't no longer just be about just throwing something up. Right? I'm reliant upon my videos doing well and reaching people and generating those opt-ins for me because that equals predictability in my cash flow. Y'all, I'm 49 years old and I'm going to keep doggone saying it until March 21st. I'm 49 years old. I can't have a business where I don't know whether it's going to cash flow or not. I can't have that. I'm not reliant upon any system or a paycheck. Yeah, I have a whole husband that has a whole great job and really great benefits. But boo-boo, I pay the bill. I pay the house bills. I pay the house bills. That's what I decided to undertake in our, in our relationship. That's what I do. I can't not make money. I can't have a business that I don't know when the money is going to come in. So, okay, so you're March 31st. Megan said she was March as well. Love it, love it, love it. I attract fiery friggin' people. I love it. So that lead generation part, you guys, so stinking important, because what you need in your business, again, we're talking about making money in the next 30 days. Like, you need signs that things are popping off. You need to create elements of certainty. And so at first you're going to work, and through the work, you'll create the data. And then through the data, as things begin to happen, you'll be able to see, right, the certainty in your business, how often things happen. And you know what's so awesome about that is, like, so I'm going to go a little bit deep for y'all, then we're going to move on. We're almost done though, okay? And if anyone is like, okay, Steph, I've heard enough. Like, I want in, go to GoProWithSteph.com, grab the course, okay? I accept Klarna and Afterpay and even PayPal. And all three of those, right, Klarna and Afterpay, you can split up your payments. You can get started for a little bit of money and spread out your payments over time. Some people have been able to get started for like $44 and spread out their payments for 12 months. Again, but that's not up to me. That's up to the platform. I don't know what you'll qualify for, but some people have gotten started that way. Some people get started for $125 and make 4 payments, right? Just depends. Okay. But those options are there for you to try out to see if you can spread your payments out. Guess what? You're going to learn how to set that up for yourself as well. You're going to have a whole real business where people want to buy the course from you or any product from you. You're going to know how to give them the opportunity to split their payments up. Powerful. Bro, that's called chess, not checkers. That is strategy. That's a conversion strategy. It'll make you more money. Do you hear me? It'll make you more money. You're going to learn how to do that. Anything you see me doing in my business, when you go to GoProWithSteph.com, between that and my mentorship, you'll have access to learning and or modeling and or copying. If you like my sales system at GoPro.com, I give you my sales system as a part of my mentorship community. And you can use that for yours instead of what they give you inside the course. I give you email copy. You learn everything I know about making money online. Through mentorship, I show you how to play chess and not checkers. I show you how to go pro. That's why my domain says Go Pro with Steph. So go buy the course, invest $500 into yourself, into knowledge and skill that no one can ever take away from you, so that you can learn how to create your own opportunities, write your own checks. And if you want to get started by selling the course as your first digital product, feel free. That's exactly how I got started many years ago. I bought an ebook that was teaching me something, and it allowed me to turn right back around and sell that ebook to other people. And because I love what I was reading and I didn't have to go through this big lengthy setup process, I was able to make 28 sales in my first 30 days because all I had to do was get out there and tell people, I got something that you need. You want to know what's in here. This is going to change your life. This is where I am. This is where I'm going. This is what's helping me get there. 3 days in business, made my first sale. 30 days, 28 sales. So the course can be your very first digital product that you decide to sell. And if you want to sell other digital products, you can learn how to create them yourself. In 3.0, there's an entire section on product creation. I don't know if it was in 2.0. I don't remember it being in 2.0, but it is in 3.0. An entire section on how to create written digital products, video digital products. Y'all, are you hearing me? It is fire. So you literally gain the opportunity to learn how to write your own checks. And then you get ownership because you can download the course as your own and have it forever. So you're buying or investing into a digital asset that you forever own. All right. So having a tight system, number one, regular content with call to actions. That's going to lead to lead generation. So if you do regular content, you get really, really good at your content. That's going to lead to regular opt-ins. All right. Regular opt-ins is going to lead to you having a base to follow up and work conversion strategies. It's not just about doing the front end work. It's not just about videos. It's not just about reels. It's not just about calling the people in. But believe it or not, most of your money is going to be made right on the back end of your business, within your email list. Conversion strategies you'll work, whether you do your own webinars or decide to go live. Y'all, but you do this, you'll make money in your next 30 days. You set yourself up to make money over these next 30 days. Can I just be real with you guys? The reason most people don't is because most people don't do. For those of y'all that know, am I telling you everything I do in my business? I'm telling you what I do, yes or no? These are the things that brought about an 86% increase from January to February. Most people don't experience these kind of results because they won't do what I'm sharing to do. And if you go out there into anyone's course or program or mentorship, they're going to tell you to do the exact same thing. But where a lot of people are missing the mark, and I'll be honest with you, it's a lot of people of color that are missing this mark. It's that email marketing bit. I don't know why. They just rely on social. They just rely on going live. They just rely upon what they do in the public and not their email list. All I know, y'all, is I got some dope strategies that I work with my email list that bring about more predictable money. I'll be sharing these things with you guys, but I was testing them first. And it's working very, very well. Can't do that without an email list. I'm just being real. You guys have been in the game 16 years. I am telling you, there is a difference between certain marketers. I'm not throwing spaghetti against the wall. I've been making money through email marketing for 16 years. The very first year that I made 6 figures, 86% of it came from my email list. Had I not had an email list and I only relied upon YouTube, I don't know if I would have picked up that extra 86% of my revenue. I don't know. I'm just telling you, I know what works for me. And I'm unavailable for not building my greatest asset, which is my email list, because I can control my email list. I don't own YouTube. I don't own Instagram. I don't own Facebook. I don't own TikTok. They can boot me and boot you in a heartbeat. And when they do, you have no audience. When you have an email list, that's your asset. You own that email list. You can take that email list from platform to platform to platform. Please take heed. I'm telling you how to make money. I'm telling you how in the next 30 days you can set yourself up to make some money. And if you want to, some really good money. Now, I am not playing around. I'm not here to hype you up. I am here to get you serious about this game. There's enough hype that's out there. I am here to get you serious about this game only because it can change your entire life. And then number 4, monetization strategy. So a tight system, because I know I say a lot in between all these, a tight system consists of regular content with call to actions, consistency in lead generation, a follow-up and a conversion strategy so that you're converting people into sales in your business, and a monetization strategy. Okay, let me hit you onto something, okay? And in case some of y'all that are already in but don't know, when you start rocking with me, you get 3 income streams immediately off the bat. Number 1, you get to sell the course as your own if you choose. Okay, that's an income stream that can provide $500 sales every single time someone buys the course from you. Every single time you inspire someone to learn these skills and to get set up for online business success, they're going to pay you to buy the course and you're going to pocket $500. Your second income stream is the marketing system. That is a recurring income stream. So you're going to give every single one of your customers the marketing system for free. When they decide to upgrade because they need more elements or features for their business growth and they upgrade, that's a recurring income for you now. All right, my recurring income with this is now 4 figures. Not bad. Not money I rely upon. It just comes with the territory. That's your second marketing system. Your second income stream. That will build over time. That can look like $16 a month per person. That can look like $28 a month per person. That can look like, $200 per year per person, depending upon how they upgrade their account. Powerful, y'all. And then the third income stream is in my mentorship. I give you a digital product that has master resale rights and PLR that you can sell as your own. So you get 3 right there for your investment into this course. The digital product you can sell for like $47. Sell the course, $500. Back-end money, recurring income, grows over time. Do you guys see how you build this right? Not only can you start making money now, you can start building, again, that sustainable, predictable money. That's what's happening in my business. Let me know if you're pumped up. Like, let me know if I really talk some sense into you tonight, where you're like, Steph, this makes sense. Now I'm going to share one more bit before I talk about getting started. You guys, so I don't know how many customers I acquired this month, but I'm going to go on record to say a good, 95% of them have only been in my world for 2 months max. 2 months max. So this isn't people that are buying because they've been in my space for months and months and months or years and years and years. This is not because I had an existing audience. I want to say a good 95% are people that just discovered me very, very recently. Why do I tell you that? Because that should be inspiration for you. That's someone that does not know you today. If you go and get your business set up like I shared with you a little while ago, and you start following a direction of getting on a platform, building that platform, creating regular content, building your email list, you can start making money. Because believe it or not, there are people right now that do not know you that could become a customer of yours in March. But you got to believe that. See, I believed that months ago, Veronica, because I know you were here. Was I not saying this months ago? Please write this down, because this is the belief part where when you get this, you take the action that most people won't, because you have this knowing that it's only your lack of work that's separating you from the money you desire. Every single buyer that's going to buy from you in 2024 is already out there. Every single person that bought from me this month that contributed to my 80% increase, they were already out here months ago, prior to me doing anything in my business, prior to me creating any content that they watched. They were already out there. Because I had the knowing that my content is not birthing people. Like, I think sometimes we got to break things down because people just don't get it. My content is not birthing people. The people are already out there as grown adults living life. The reason they become my customers is because I have the knowing that my customers are already out there as living, breathing adults. And I create content to connect with them. I don't create the content. They don't become aware of me. They don't become my customers, yet they're still out there. I have a knowing that my thousands of customers for 2024 are already out there. Therefore, I can't help but show up and create the content, because I know that's the only thing separating them from becoming my customer. How can I not create content? How can I not do what it is that I do when I have that knowing? That's asinine to do anything other than create the content. Right? Like, to me, I'm like, that's just stupid. That's like sitting here saying, I really miss my husband. I really wish he would come home from his trip. And I know that his plane lands. And I'm like, I really miss him. I wish he'd come home. And I just don't go pick him up. I have the knowing that he's there waiting for me. The only thing separating from bringing his butt home is me getting to the airport to pick him up. And I just don't go pick him up. You see, y'all just are just not picking up the money. You're deciding just not to pick it up because you won't create the content. When you realize, like, I'm laughing because when you realize, like, that literally is the great separator. That is the great divider. Right? You will start doing. But Veronica, we need analogies like this sometimes. Because I don't know how else to put it. The money is out there to be called in. If you realize, wait, Steph, all I got to do is get my system set up and go create the content to connect with the people that want what I have to. Yes, boo-boo, yes. And along the way, you'll hone your skills, you'll master your skills, you'll become great at certain things, you'll figure things out, but you're not calling in anybody. You're not making any money by trying to figure it all out on the sidelines. You're not becoming a Michael Jordan by sitting on the bench. I don't care if Phil Jackson is your coach. If you're not getting up and doing nothing, you're not becoming nothing. So first step, you guys, for everybody. First step for everybody is you got to get the training. Okay? You got to get the training and get in the training. And all I feel in my heart is that 3.0 has made it so easy to consume. It made it so easy. It's so easy now for someone to get started, go to 3.0 and like feel so confident in the steps that are lined out for you. So you got to get the training. All right. I did a video about this last week. If you can be the person that's like, you know what? I'm going to work this like a part-time job and I'm going to commit just a couple of hours. I say a few hours a week, right? It just depends on how you want to use it. Because I realize you probably have a full-time job. And so if you could just wrap your head around, I got to give this new venture of mine hours a week, you figure out when you get those hours in, right? Then you can learn this. And you can create a new reality for yourself over the next 30 days. Just a few hours a week. Figure out how you allocate those hours, when you allocate those hours. If you can commit to learning, write these things down, you guys, because when you buy the course, I want you to remind yourself what you're committing to doing. And if you're already in, right, again, it's what you're committing to doing. Number one, a few hours a week, committing to learning digital marketing and the business of online business by simply going through the course. Number two, a few hours a week as you're learning, getting set up for online business success. What does that mean? It means getting your money, getting systems set up, getting yourself equipped to generate leads, to email those leads, to make sales, and to fulfill those sales. And module 10, we walk you entirely through how to do that. We show you how to get your payment processor set up. We show you how to set your email marketing up. We show you how to accept Klarna and Afterpay and Affirm. We show you how to set your capture page up, your sales page up, your legal pages, your order form, your fulfillment page, all of that. And so many of my customers have gotten set up in just a couple of days. So I think I had that drop of, and I saw the person that got started last night, like, go get set up. And I want just anyone, go get set up. Get that out of the way. Okay? Don't put off today. Don't put off for tomorrow what can be done today. Okay? Get set up. A few hours a week. And then you're going to get out there and you're going to you're going to pick a platform. And you're going to begin to provide value, share your journey, and help people. You're going to begin selling and offering and sharing what it is that you're selling. How else are you going to make money? right? If you became a car salesman, is your expectation to sell some cars in March? If you became an insurance salesperson, is your expectation to make sales and sell insurance in March or no? Well, why, if you decide to start an online business, your expectation is not to make money in March? I never have thought differently. I never went through my business differently. I never navigated it differently. When I got started to make money. And the only recollection I have is making sales in my first 30 days. And then I had a mentor, and our motto was, when we invest in something, we get our money back. That was our motto. We invest in something. I'd be like, Mark, when you get your money back, right? We got our money back as fast as possible, 24, 48 hours. Again, but that's just business mindset. And I think more of us need to hear that. It's business mindset. We stop becoming consumers and we start investing and purchasing things so that we can flip it and make money for ourselves and help other people. Like, we invest for a purpose. We invest for a reason. Right? So if you can have that mindset that you're working this like a part-time job, learning, getting set up, and then going out there and helping other people through what it is that you're selling. If it's an ebook, you're selling that ebook every single day. If it's the course, you're selling that course every single day. You're giving people an opportunity to learn about it and an opportunity to buy it. Like, that's all you've got to worry about. Every single day, you're giving people an opportunity to learn about it, and you're giving people an opportunity to purchase it every single day. All right. So number one, when you get the training, okay, the training is an investment of $500. That's it. $500. That's it. If you need a domain name, then $11.99 for a domain name for the entire year. That's it. Your marketing system is free. You won't need to upgrade for probably quite a long time if you're only setting up like one or two businesses or one or two things to sell. So $500, no monthly fees, no annual fees, no upgrade fees. And you get to dive smack dab into 3.0. Okay. So when you purchase this course, this digital marketing course with master resale rights, you're going to be set up to learn digital marketing and learn the business of online business. This is why people fail. They don't learn these things. Period. They don't learn these things. I don't care what you want to do online. You've got to learn digital marketing and the business of online business, or you will fail. I've only been online 16 years. Okay. I know why I've made money over the years. I know why I can pay the bills, because I developed the skills. You learn that in this course. When you invest the $500 into this course, you're invested into yourself, because no one can ever take away the knowledge and the skills that you will develop. You will forever have these to be able to use. And I love it because in the intro modules, they talk about how you can use these skills to go out there and provide services for other people. That's what I have done over the years. I provide service where people pay me thousands of dollars to build websites and systems for them. Is that the backbone of my business? No. But at times when I had to pay the bills, I went out there and I put services out into the world that I knew that I could do because I had these skills. You guys, I've been boss free for like 11, 12 years. I've never had to go back to work. Someone say powerful. I'm sorry, I'm tooting my own horn. That's powerful. But it's because I developed the skills. And if you don't want it to take as long as it took me to develop all these skills, the course will teach you everything I know about making money online, condensed in one place instead of free $99, throwing your money all around, $47 here, $97 here. You get it all in one place, and you have continuity of instruction, continuity of guidance, one place to log in and systematically go through the information to develop these skills and to acquire this knowledge, to become better, to become a dope digital marketer. You do this for you. You put your life vest on first. You position yourself to make a lot of money because you'll be equipped to inspire other people. Man, you guys, I'm just telling you, like, I just know how powerful this is. So when you invest in that, right, You get the skills, you get the knowledge. No one can ever take that away. You become valuable forever. And then it's just about you honing and mastering, right, the areas that you want to focus on. I'm good at it all. I've mastered it all. I love it all. From there, you create your opportunity. So whether that's creating your own digital products, right, your own course, your own ebooks, right, maybe you want to sell something that you're passionate about, you have knowledge around, the course will help you in doing that. Or if you're like, Steph, I just want to get going really, really fast, I want to do what you did, then maybe you just decide to sell the course as your first digital product, right? Go out there and inspire other people that want to learn how to make money online, that want to learn and they don't understand they got to learn digital marketing. You go out there and you become an educator, an inspiration to others, let them know where they can get all of this from and how they don't have to fail and struggle. And they buy you earn $500 a pop. Maybe you go on to, create digital products from there, or you do like me and you set your own digital product store up and make money that way as well. So it equips you to be able to write your own check. That's the next part. That's powerful. As a 49-year-old Black woman, I said I wanted to increase my income, and I was able to write me an 86% increase. Y'all, that's powerful. I was able to write that. I didn't sit back and wait for someone to say, yes, Steph, you're good enough. Yes, you're qualified. Yes, you did the work. Yes, you've been here long enough. Yes, you have tenure. I didn't have to wait for any of that. I didn't play any politics. I put my life vest on and I showed up daily to get what I want. I put the work in. I did the videos. I went live. I did the shorts. I created my store. I bring products out to my store every single week. I email my list. I'm there for people. I run promotions. I'm in the friggin' game. I'm writing my own check every single day. These skills have helped me. If you're struggling, if you're failing, if you believe the struggle bus is real, you need to make the decision to get off the doggone struggle bus and do something different than you've been doing. That's just the bottom line. Once you begin writing your own check, you choose the path to writing your own check, then you have power in knowing that you have ownership. Not only ownership in what you are selling, you realize no one can take away my opportunities. I'm at no risk of waking up and somebody closed up my business. I own my business. I own every aspect of my business outside the marketing system. There are just some things we can't control. But I own my business. It's mine. So y'all, that's what $500 gives you. I say that, it's are you going to let $500 be the thing that stops you from all of that? When you decide to invest in yourself in that way, you also get my mentorship. And I believe that's the real prize in all of this. I just do. Because in 16 years, I know for a fact most people don't get it. They don't get it. And that's been my calling for many, many years, is to help people get it, where they get the strategy, they get the process, they get the systems, they get it. Because I'm telling you, when you get it, the results you see me talk about, the way that I manage my business and work my business, when you get it, that's what sets you up to play chess and not checkers. That's what sets you up to go crazy hard in the paint, because you get it. Most people never get it. They get a surface level of understanding, but they don't get it. Mentorship, my mentorship, helps you get it. It helps you learn a lot about yourself and your mindset and how to show up. Again, that whole Blitz, it helps you get the finite details that most people are lacking and missing. So you get the mentorship. You get my entire hub, additional resource, additional training, additional lessons, Tuesday office hours, every Tuesday. My Zoom room is open to you. Pop in, ask questions, get guidance. Steph, I'm lost. Whatever, right? Your girl is there for you. Not a representation for me, not my team. I am there for you. I am there for you. And I love doing it. And it doesn't cost you a dime to get access to that. All you got to do is invest in yourself and get the course. And then on top of that, you get ongoing training and support, generally a call a month that we do, deep dive, powerful, right? We get to mastermind and talk and all those individual things. Like, you're just not in business all by yourself. That mentorship element, it helps you get it. It helps you hone the skills that you're picking up in the course. And as you're taking action, right, it helps you to master really key areas of your business. That when you master them, you begin to play chess and not checkers. You get masterful with your business, where you're no longer flopping all over the place, but there's a sense of finesse, right? A sense of, again, predictability, certainty, right? Science. All of that has to be built, though, right? It has to be built. And the starting base is the course. That's the only reason why I sell it. The starting base is the course. All right. Once you get inside my Mentorship Hub, watch the welcome video. The only thing that's different is it's not 2.0. You're going to go to 3.0. All right. So you'll sign up. You'll get access to my Mentorship Hub. Watch my welcome video. All right. Share your goals underneath that welcome video for the next 90 days. I love reading those. And I love to see how things come to pass for people that are serious about their business, right? And serious about plugging in. And then you're going to pop right over, right? And you're going to begin diving into Roadmap 3.0, right? To help you begin to go through the training that's going to be instrumental in helping you get set up for success. And then you just simply plug into office hours, right? Plug into the community and leverage that as your base of support. All right. So that's everything. That's everything. Yes. Thank you. Powerful, powerful. I know. I remind myself of these things all the time. You guys, I want this to be available for more people. I want more people to know about it. I want more people to know, like, literally it's a $500 decision. $500. Guys, my daughter just graduated college, and I'm so glad she was there on softball scholarship. But that was like $100,000, 3 years of college for her. And that was only 3 years. $100,000 to get out, right? I mean, she has a really good job right now, but most people don't get out skilled. You can change your whole life for $500. You hear me? You can change your entire life in a short span of time with a $500 investment. I look so forward to rocking these next 30 days with you. I hope I've painted a really clear picture how possible this is, how you don't have to go into March with this ho-hum, I'm just setting things up mindset. But you can go into March like, you know what? I'm setting myself up to make some money in March. It is possible. It's doable. People that don't know me today could possibly buy it from me in March if I just do my part. Go back, watch the replay if you need to, right? Get fired up and take action. If you're ready to get started with this course and activate your mentorship right now, while it's free, it won't always be free. You will not always have this opportunity. But right now, right, it is in me to have it free for you. Grab the course, get in the mentorship, right? Get access to what it is that you need to help you get what you want. You take the first steps, I got your back, right? I really hope that you guys are leaving better. Yes, March is our month. Let's go. Yes, the month of momentum. The month of momentum. I'm just telling y'all, if I could do something like 86% increase with a short month at that, y'all saw what 86% looks like no matter what kind of money. It's a big flipping deal. Again, because where can someone like me go and be able to do that? The internet, that's where. But you got to develop the skills. Click the link down below in the description, GoProWithSteph.com. Right? GoProWithSteph.com and get locked into this course. All right. If you have any questions, once you go there, you will receive an email from me. Just click reply on the email. I'll be more than happy to respond to you, answer your questions. I don't do convincing. I don't play that game. All right. But I will answer your question. If you have a logical question, right, that you need to answer, I'm more than happy to answer your question. And I look so forward to welcoming you to this amazing community. Right? Have a fantastic night. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Have a fantastic night. And I will see you guys throughout the week. Bye-bye.